Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final week of Swiss, week 5 here in the Spike Magazine Trophy in the Mid-Atlantic Moline League. I think it's going to be a bashy one tonight. Maybe it won't. We'll see, but it'll be a good one either way. Tonight, it's going to be a Minor Matter versus Tainted Cocktails. Artificial Bunny versus Malik. Underworld Denizens versus Chaos. Let's take a look at the standings here in the penultimate game of week 5. Week 5 well underway. 3 games have been completed, and there you have it. You can see that Tracksuit Mafia, A Reptile Dysfunction, and Play It by Nuffle have all earned a spot in this year's semifinals in the Spike Magazine Trophy. Genus Chaos, Tainted Cocktails, A Minor Matter, and Pity the Ghoul have all been eliminated from the competition. That leaves 2 teams, the Pips Pippy Fan Club and Take the Wood, Take the Bad. Those 2 teams have yet to be determined whether they're going to make the semifinals or not. That will be determined in the final game of the week on Thursday. Tonight, it's going to be A Minor Matter versus Tainted Cocktails. Just because these 2 teams have been eliminated from the Spike Magazine Trophy, does that make tonight's game any less important, especially for a Chaos team and an Underworld team? These are 2 teams that are typically weak at low TV. They want to spend a lot of time building up SPP. SPP is star player points. If you're familiar with RPGs, they are basically Blood Bowl's version of experience points. Players can gain SPP in a number of ways. Once they gain a certain amount of SPP, they will level up. When they level up, they can gain a skill or gain a stat. And these 2 teams, Chaos and Underworld, they're all about gaining that SPP. Chaos is looking for that trifecta of skills. They're looking for Claw, Piling On, and Mighty Blow. And Underworld has the uniqueness of Underworld is that they have access to mutations, and so they're looking to pick up mutations as the coach sees fit to suit whatever strategy he's decided to go for with an Underworld team. And man, this one is sure shaping up. We were just talking about this in Discord, and oi, look at this roster here. Oh my goodness gracious. Artificial Bunny is A Minor Matter, coming in with a 12-man roster, a TV of 12-10, and you can see the mutations right there. He's got the Troll, who has Claw, of course. He's got the Blitzer, who has Claw, of course. He's a level 3 Blitzer, Mason Drillbit. Also picked up Mighty Blow. He has Block. Oh, man. He's got a second Blitzer here. Also picked up Block and Mighty Blow, a level 2 Blitzer. Level 3 Thrower, Boring Augur. So he's a thrower, he has pass, right? Well, he also now has Sure Hands, Block, and you know what? Extra arms, just for the heck of it. He's a thrower. He's a thrower's thrower. He has Steam Shovel, the number 5 Skaven thrower, is a level 2 thrower. He picked up the dodge skill. He's got a Skaven lineman with Block. He's got a brand new Skaven lineman. We've seen Chauvel earlier before, but he's still level 1, no SPP. And then 6 goblins. 1 cheerleader, 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 4 fan factor. He will be up against Malik's Tainted Cocktails tonight. Tainted Cocktails coming in with a TV of 1060. He's got 11-man roster, so that means that Tainted Cocktails is going to pick up 150,000 gold in petty cash in the inducement phase. You know what 150,000 gold gets you, don't you? That gets you a wizard that you can hide somewhere in the stands. And whenever you want during the game, he can cast a spell. He can cast a fireball or a lightning bolt. I would love to see that tonight. I don't know if Malik's going to take it, but I hope he does. He has 140k in the treasury. He's not going to get it because Tom Collins is out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to have to pick up 60k in inducement or in TV due to picking up a journeyman. That's going to bring him up to 1120. That means he's going to be 90k in petty cash. He still has plenty of money in the bank. He might pick up a wizard. I don't know if I'd want to spend 60k on a wizard. We'll see if Malik wants to, but I doubt it. He's down Tom Collins. Tom Collins was injured. He is injured with a gouged eye. That's right. So he'll be out this game. Mai Tai injured, is down a movement point. I don't think that's terribly bad. I might think about sacking Mai Tai at some point. But otherwise, you can see a Chaos team All the Beastmen have horns. He has a Chaos Warrior, Jungle Bird, who is leveled up to level 2, picked up the block skill as well. Bloody Mary, you can see the first of that trifecta on Bloody Mary, picked up the Claw skill. Claw basically treats all armor as AV7. Not going to matter too much in this game, but that's the first skill you need to get. There's lots of other teams that you face, right? 1 cheerleader, 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 1 fan factor, 1 coach assistant. How do the two teams play tonight? Well, strategically, I think both these coaches are going to be cognizant of the fact that they've got to pick up those SPP if they're going to carry these teams over into the Dungeon Bowl, which will be the 3rd competition of the season. They want to be picking up SPP. That is your focus as a low TV team. A Minor Matter is starting to breach into mid TV at this point. Tainted Cocktails still very much at low TV. This is a brand new team for this competition, so that's to be expected, of course. But really needs to think about picking up the SPP and starting to get these players skilled up the way he needs. Again, when you have Claw piling on a Mighty Blow, your player will just murder everyone. He'll just chop everybody up. Doesn't matter who it is. So you're really looking for that trifecta on at least one player. I think Malik needs to just play solid Blood Bowl tonight and just think about racking up those SPPs, taking the blocks that he's given. He's going to be up against a relatively fragile team tonight with low armor value. Take those blocks, take key blitzes on offense, move your cage down pitch when you have a hole. Don't overcommit. Don't try to move 6 spaces each and every turn. Just play solid offense, solid caged offense. On defense, just screen out the other team, take those blocks, make those marks. I think he'll be good to go. He's going to be up against a Minor Matter whose strategy now is changing a little bit. Now that he's got 210K under his belt in TV. You can see a lot of players that are leveled up. Some are level 3 already. This Skaven thrower is a nasty, nasty thrower. He's going to be hard to stop, and he's going to be the ball carrier for sure. He's got the Warpstone Troll, who is a loner. It's a big guy. Needs to be a little careful with that. He's also really hungry, but he can pick up those goblins and chuck them down the pitch. That's something that Malik's going to need to be aware of once Artificial Bunny gets about 3/4 of the way down the pitch. This Skaven Blitzer, he is, man, both Skaven Blitzers really. One has Claw, which, is great, but both with Block and Mighty Blow, that's going to make both of those really, really challenging to deal with. I think Malik's going to need to be very cognizant of these Blitzers. Keep away, just keep them to their blitz. If he can goad them into getting into a position where Malik can get the block on the next turn, go for it. Otherwise, just make sure the blitzer can't blitz the players you don't want him to blitz. Get somebody in the way, exert a tackle zone, keep people out of distance, out of reach. That's really what Malik needs to focus on. Artificial Bunny needs to make sure Malik doesn't do that. He needs to leverage these high-dollar players. The Skaven Thrower is going to be a nightmare for Malik to deal with, frankly. You can bet that Boring Augur is going to be the ball carrier and needs to be well protected. The 2 Skaven Blitzers are going to be doing the heavy lifting all night long. He's got the other Skaven Thrower. Remember, he's got dodge. Sure hands and dodge, man. That's a great receiver. That's a great receiver. Really, the only real negative with this team right now is that the Skaven have animosity towards the Goblins. So if the Skaven's going to be a ball carrier and Artificial Bunny finds himself in a position where he needs to hand off to a Goblin, the Skaven player is going to need to roll a die first, and the Skaven player might just stick up his nose and go, "No, I don't want to touch a dirty Goblin." That's really the only risk here on this roster. But otherwise, I think Artificial Bunny has been doing a bang-up job of leveling these players. Look at the 2 Goblins here, Gravel and Shale. Somehow they have stayed alive. They've each picked up 5 SPP a pop. Squibbit as well. Oh my goodness. Really an exemplary job of leveling up these players. I'm getting a little nervous for the next competition because this roster is starting to get deadly. You can see the real risk here is all this AV7 on the pitch. You can imagine Malik's going to be trying to mark these players and take the blocks. On defense, Artificial Bunny needs to back up, needs to not give up those blocks. He'd probably be doing all right with a screen or maybe a shallow zone or something like that. But really needs to hold Malik to 1 blitz a turn, while on offense, a Minor Matter, again, is going to take strong advantage of Boring Augur. He'll probably send Steam Shovel either down the pitch or keep him on the cage to shoot him out, because they're very fast with an MA of 7, and threaten both the passing game and the running game. When you can threaten both effectively, that means that the defense has to make choices. They're going to have to pull people back to defend receivers, and the more people they have to pull back to defend receivers, the less people they have to defend against the run. Artificial Bunny has that option now. He's developed a solid passing game, and that gives him so many more options on offense. So Malik, solid Blood Bowl. Artificial Bunny, take advantage of these mutations. If either coach can do that better, they're going to be the ones that come out on top. 4 fan factor for Artificial Bunny against Malik's 1 fan factor. So that's a pretty stark difference. Fan factor plays a role in the game. You take your fan factor, you roll a d6, you add those 2 numbers together. That's called your fame. And both coaches will compare their fame. Whoever has the higher number gets the fame advantage. If you have the higher number, you get a +1 fame advantage. If you have more than double your opponent, you get a +2 fame advantage. And that affects the kickoff event table in a variety of ways. So odds are heavily favoring Artificial Bunny to get the fame advantage in this game. 90K ultimately is going to be going to Tainted Cocktails in petty cash. That's really not enough to buy much of anything. He could pick up a Bloodweiser Babe. He could dip into his treasury, maybe pick up 2 of them. Honestly, I don't think a Wizard's worth it in this game. We'll see what Malik thinks is worth it. But again, regardless of tactics, regardless of playing solid Blood Bowl or leveraging your mutations, there's that greater strategy that both coaches have to keep in mind. They have to be picking up those SPP. We're still waiting. No, it looks like Malik's in Discord now. So we'll see if the coaches are ready to go. Clefty says, wow, big guy with claw, that's scary. Yeah, the only thing that makes him not scary is the fact that he's a big guy. Otherwise, it's terrifying. It's super terrifying. All right, we'll head on over to Cabal TV. See if these coaches are ready to go. I have forgotten Malik's name. Let's see. I think it's Malik 73. It is. Memory allocate. All right, not quite ready yet. I imagine not much is going to happen in the inducement phase tonight. Again, only 90K going to Tainted Cocktails tonight. SP Beaver says, yeah, I'm jealous of that. You can't keep a big guy. You can't keep a big guy alive. We'll take a look at the schedule while we wait for the coaches to get ready. Just 1 game left this week. That's going to be Genus Chaos at Take the Wood, Take the Bad. That'll be this Thursday, June 6th. This Thursday, June 2nd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's going to be Chaos versus Wood Elves. If Take the Wood, Take the Bad wins that game, they will advance to the semifinals. But they're up against Chaos. Wood Elves don't like to take hits, and they're going to take a ton of hits, especially against a coach like War Horseman, who has been traditionally super duper aggressive. It can turn out very badly for those poor Wood Elves. But we'll see. It'll be a fun game either way. And that will be it for week 5. That's the end of Swiss. We'll probably take a week off maybe, and then we'll get right into the finals bracket, the semifinals matches for the Spike Magazine Trophy. Remember, the winner of each competition in the season advances to the Blood Bowl in the upper bracket. The runner-up will advance in the lower bracket. The Blood Bowl is an invitational competition, the winner of which will be declared season champion. SP Beaver says Echo Jr. will last the rest of the season. Isn't Echo Jr. like AV7 now? Isn't that the AV7 Minotaur? I don't think he'll last the next game. All right, Not So Trusty Patches says they're starting now. Clefty says, no, Echo is AV7. Echo Jr. will be fine. Ah, the son following in his father's footsteps. What a beautiful tale. That's Echo Senior, and she took all the hits with no issue. That's a mother's love, man. She survived with a mother's love. Still not ready to go. I think they're getting underway now. Shouldn't be too long. I'm excited to see how this game goes. This is one of those games where you can't advance in the current competition, but you've got to pick up those SPP because there's still plenty of season left. So where's the balance between tactics and strategy? That I'm really interested to see that. I think that's what makes a lot of games very interesting, and the fact that it's a difficult decision in a game like this makes that super interesting and fun to watch, in my opinion. Looks like Tainted Cocktails is going to be on defense to set up. Fame advantage indeed went to a minor matter. They have a +1 fame advantage. 3 TRRs a pop. Tainted Cocktails looks like they picked up nothing in the inducement phase. Interesting. So they left all that money on the table. They wanted to save their money in the treasury. Fair enough. Clavy says if Ava wins, I already have plans for a beef barbecue hosted by my goblins as a send-off for Echo. 5-man defensive line now for Tainted Cocktails. All 4 Chaos Warriors on the line. All those Chaos Warriors have a strength of 4. He's got Mai Tai, the injured Beastman, on the line as well. That is not a bad decision. You have an injured Beastman that you're not willing to give up. Stick him on the line. They can take some punches to the face. Why not? Go out with a bang. Pretty solid screen by Tainted Cocktails on defense here. Clavy says, I think that sound alert startles even as much or more than anyone else. Doesn't startle me so much, I just don't want to talk over it because I don't actually... Here's a little behind the scenes for you. I don't actually wear headphones when I stream unless I have a co-commentator with me because I just don't like to wear headphones. I like to have the speakers. But I have the sound effect channel louder than other channels because I often have to monitor that to make sure it doesn't blow out anyone's ears. So when it comes up, I lay off the mic and let it play. 3-man offensive line for a minor matter now. They've shifted to the left. They don't want to give up those hits. I think that is fair play. Here's the kick. Neither team with a kicker. Quick snap, a minor matter. Gets to move 1 space. Wow, what a kick by Tainted Cocktails. We'll see if that's a touchback or if that's going to stay on the pitch. Ball's going to scatter 1 space. 3 of the available 8 spaces are out of bounds. That would be a touchback. A minor matter would not have to roll to pick up the ball. A minor matter shuffling players around. They get to move everybody 1 space if they want. They could even pull players off the line. We'll see if they want to. It's gonna shift. That's got to be Steam. Oh no, where's Boring Augur? Boring Augur, he's in the halfback position. Steam Shovel set to pick up. Both of these throwers have sure hands. They're gonna get a free reroll on the pickup. They're sending players up on the line in the left wide zone. That ball does stay in. Excellent kick by Tainted Cocktails. Turn 1 underway. I've said it about 3 times now, but I'm going to say it again. I'm really interested in seeing how both Artificial Bunny and Malik handle the teeter-totter, the seesaw between going for those SPP and trying to win this game. Good block. Scoring a TD is an excellent way to get SPP. But I think for Tainted Cocktails, it's probably going to be focusing on the blocks. And you can see a minor matter trying to take these blocks, trying to take down these high-strength players. He's going to get a whole bunch of blocks here on 3 dots and a dash. Finally gets the POW. He's looking for a 10+ to break armor. Doesn't break armor, but that's okay. When you knock a player down, even if you don't break armor, to stand back up, it's going to cost them 3 movement allowance. You can see these Chaos Warriors have an MA of 5 that effectively gives them an MA of 2 when they're prone. They can still GFI, of course. You get 2 GFIs unless you have certain skills like sprint. GFI stands for go for it. Each GFI allows you to move one extra space, but you have to roll a d6 first. And if you roll a 1, you trip and fall. Good pickup and a pass. Yeah, get some SP. Man, you can see a minor matter doing exactly what we talked about. Pick up and a pass to start this game. He picked up 1 SPP on Steam Shovel there. Well done. And now Boring Augur is that ball carrier we talked about. He has the extra arms. He has pass. He has block. Oh, boy. SB Beaver says they should only focus on injuring players that are in SPP. No. You can see down here on the rolls here how Steam Shovel failed that first pass roll, but he has the pass skill, which gives him a free reroll. Succeeded on the second time. 2-die blitz in the left wide zone. It's going to get a knockdown on Greyhound with the number 6 Beastman. Claws in effect. Doesn't break armor. Claws not in effect because Pick the Second doesn't have claws. Sends Boring Augur. Wow. Sends him down. Pitch. What's that? Wants to keep him safe? He thinks a Beastman's coming after him? Fair enough. Turn 1 for Tainted Cocktails now. Life said, where's Boring Augur going? I thought he was going to dock him for a second, but he didn't. 2-die block of the line to start this game off for Tainted Cocktails. It's going to get a knockdown on Grit. AV7 is very brittle. Armor value of 7 means that you need to roll an 8+ to break it. You roll a 2d6 when you make an armor roll. Clifey says, no, he's not. He's not brittle. He's a trooper. Grit is a trooper. First block taken. He's not going to be able to take this block against the troll. The troll has a strength of 5. When you take a block, you compare strengths. If you match the strength of your opponent, you get to roll 1 block die. If you exceed the strength of your opponent, you get to roll 2 block dice. If you more than double your opponent's strength, you get to roll 3 block dice. It goes the other way as well. That's called an uphill block. On an uphill block, if your opponent has more strength than you, then you still roll 2 dice, but they get to choose which die to use. Blitz, also a push, this time on Squibbit. Can't knock down these goblins. Oh, it looks like he is going to go for the block on... He's only got 2 assists, so he's going to get... It's only a 1-die block on a Rockjaw right now. I don't... Oh, that's a risky block. Sends a player down or up pitch to the line of scrimmage. He's got 1 player back in the safety position. Might be thinking about taking this 1-die block against the troll. Oh, that's such a risk, man. That's a 50-50. That's a 50-50. He might not take the block. He might say, you know what? I'll just stay marked. And if you want to take the block, it's a 1-die to you. But the troll does have claws, so that makes that a little worrisome. Woo, the safety now moves into the right wide zone. Takes a 2-die block over in the left wide zone against the number 3 Skaven Blitzer. Is going to get the knockdown. SP Beaver says 50% of the time. It works every time. He is going to take that 1-die block. Oh, I guess technically it's not a 50-50. It's a 3+, more or less. It's 4 of the 6 faces will keep you standing, but there's really only 2 that'll knock down your opponent, and really only 1. Well, there's 3 that'll knock down your opponent, and there's 2 that you care about. I guess there's 4 that'll knock them down, but there's 1 you don't want it to happen. Really. Turn 2 to a minor matter now. Both the offense and the defense still in fairly good shape here. Tainted Cocktails have shifted their line a little bit. It's now diagonal with these Chaos Warriors. Hopefully that won't result in a hole opening up. A minor matter is going to get the assist against 3 dots and a dash. He's going to eat another block here. It's a 2-die block with pick the second. No, yeah, no, there's not. There's a no, there's not. There's a 2-die block with jackhammer right now against a 1-die block with jackhammer right now. He can make it a 2-die block. It looks like he's going to do just that. There it is, the 2-die block now. Oh man, it's going to get a good knockdown here on 3 dots and a dash. Broke armor, you saw that claw in effect there. Stunned 3 dots and a dash. We'll see if he can capitalize. Might not be a great position on the pitch to try to capitalize. He's not going to get a 2-die block on Greyhound. Gets a push. Good maneuvering by a minor matter to get that assist. Got a pretty substantial hole in the left wide zone. I don't know if he wants to commit to it this early in the drive, however. Boring Auger is going to truck down pitch. Motors to his own 4-yard line. Looks like he might be thinking about caging up there. Yes, sir, he is. A couple of marked goblins. Easy dodges. Still has his troll to do something with. Good dodge with one troll. One goblin, rather. Troll moves forward. Marks 2 beastmen. Good dodge by the second goblin. One die block over in the right wide zone. Spends the TRR. Wow. Spends the TRR on a journeyman. Oh no. All right. I take it back. Injures the journeyman. Oh boy. Spend a TRR to get the player advantage? Sure, why not? Why not? One-man player advantage to a minor matter. Clivey says that seems worth it. We'll see if it is. So Tainted Cocktails defensive formation here, crooked and interesting. A minor matter has matched here with these goblins. We'll see if Tainted Cocktails continues to shift down here or not. Takes 2-die block against Squibbit. Trying to even up the odds here is not going to do it. Gets a stun though. He's got another 2-die block. Gets a pal again on Shale. Yeah, Shale's KO'd. There it is. All tied up on the pitch. 10v10. Clivey says, I would trade team rerolls for player advantage every day of the week. I would trade them every 3rd day of the week. Here comes the blitz with the number 12 Chaos Warrior. 2-die blitz gets the POW on Steam Shovel. This could be dangerous. Steam Shovel with an AV of 7. It's going to stay on the pitch. Follows up, takes a mark on the ball carrier. This could end up being an easy 2-die block coming back against Negroni, the number 12 Chaos Warrior. Sends a Beastman back to mark Gravel the Goblin. Fair enough. And this is a pretty decent spot to mark a Goblin. You always want to put yourself between the runner and the end zone. Malik did just that, but especially being here on the sideline, there's so many dodges that this Goblin has to take if he wants to move down the left sideline. He's not going to do that. Of course, he'll move down center pitch, but even so, it's 2 dodges still. Goblins are stunty and they have dodge. That means they get a free reroll on their dodges, and they don't have to worry about how many tackle zones they are dodging into. But still, you want to make your opponent roll dice. 1-die block. All these 1-die blocks. This is going to work out against Mason Drillbit. He's a blitzer, not Mason Drillbit. There it is. There it is. He's a blitzer, so he has an AV of 8. Takes a 1-die block against the troll. Man, These one die blocks make me nervous. Gets a push. He's deciding where he wants to push the troll. Interesting choice. He's going to push the troll in front of the cage. Is he going to follow up? He does. Ooh, yikes. All right, we'll see if that pays off. I think that'll be it for Tainted Cocktails here. It'll be turn 3 coming up for a minor matter. Like he says, claw v claw. It was a Van Damme movie, wasn't it? Steam Shovel stands up. He's going to lend the assist on number 12. Currently a 1-die block on number 12. This makes it 2. Takes the blitz, gets the knockdown. High AV of 9 means a 10 plus is what he needs to break armor here. No, he has claw. I'm sorry. He has claw. He just needs an 8 plus. Didn't get it. Well, he did get it. Got a stun out of it. Oh, and he's got mighty blow as well. Oh, Lord. That's so scary. Troll's going to take that 2-die block. Gets a KO on Midori Sour. 1-man player advantage now to a minor matter. 10v9 on the pitch. And Cleffy says it's so scary, says the one team that cares not a whit about Claw. Hey man, it's not that we don't care about Claw, it's just we have no armor to speak of. 2-die block gets a good block due to the block skill there. Rolled a both down result. A minor matter making doing an excellent job of picking out blocks to take here. He's going to shift the ball carrier 1 space to the left. Takes a 2-die block on the corner of the left wide zone. He's going to get a push against Bloody Mary. Doesn't follow up, indeed. SP Beaver says there are more armor breaks in the first few turns here than all of yesterday. Foul coming up with the Goblin. Good dodge. Going for the foul here. He's got the player advantage. He says, why not? Got called off. Only got a stun. That did not work out. Not a good trade. Gravel's out for the rest of the game. The ref has keen eyesight today. It's clear skies. There's no rain. There's no snow in the way. All tied up on the pitch, 9v9 now. Two-die block over in the way over in the right wide zone. It's gonna knock down this Skaven lineman. Gets a stun. Might move Harvey Wallbanger back over to the left toward the drive, or he might want to keep him here if he's going to work over Chevelle. You can see all the embedded warpstone in this Underworld team. Gross. Minute 9 to play in turn 3 here for Tainted Cocktails. Deciding what he wants to do here. He has 3 free players. I don't know if he wants to apply pressure on the ball carrier. He might want to reset his defense. If he can find a way to get after the ball carrier, then maybe that's the play. But he's really free here to reset his defense. I think that would be the best shot, or the best option. It'd be what I would do. I'm not a chaos coach, though. Cleffy says Warpstone is what the Protoss use to build pylons, right? It is. He's going to continue to go after this cage. He's going to be in danger of getting left behind here if he commits so many players to this block. 20 seconds left for Tainted Cocktails. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz gets a pow on Jackhammer. This is a blitzer, so it's a 9+ that he's looking for. Gets it. Injures the Skaven blitzer. Went all in on that blitz. Got the 2-die blitz. Powed the blitzer. Blitzer is one of the tougher players to take off the pitch. Ended up doing it anyway, but only for the drive. Thanks to Dr. Hauser on the sideline for a minor matter. Life says niggling injuries are just fine. Trademark. Just ask the Bull Centaurs. Turn 4 for a minor matter now. Wow, Tainted Cocktails really committed to that block. That worked out, and then he pulled the other 2 players back. Wow, well done. Now, minor matter is the one that needs to be a little careful here. 2-die block with the troll. Wow. Those big guys, if the roll doesn't go in your favor, they are a loner. That means you have to roll a d6 if you want to use a team reroll, and you have to spend the team reroll one way or another, and you might not even get the shot to use it. It's a 50-50. Kicked off the turn with that block. Worked out. Well, it kept the drive alive. I don't know if a push was what he was looking for. It's one-man player advantage now to Tainted Cocktails. That's where Chaos likes to be. They like to have the player advantage. I mean, everybody likes to have the player advantage. 2-die block coming up against Bloody Mary. Good knockdown. This is a Beastman with Claw. Clavy says, I'd set up for the Surf on the Chaos Warrior if possible. Gets a good stun. Can he? Sure. Can he? See, he could block here. He could block here. He could dodge out the Goblin here, and then he could take a block with the ball carrier. He could Surf this Chaos Warrior. Take the blitz. Gets a POW instead. You know what? Good enough. Moves him to the sideline. Going to move pick the second. The Skaven lineman with block back behind the ball carrier. Keeps this cage intact. Whoo, boy. Had to roll that dodge twice, but that worked out for the Goblin. He's going to be on the front of the cage. Turn 4 now for Tainted Cocktails. Final turn of the first quarter. Tainted Cocktails with Woo Woo over in the right wide zone. We'll see if he comes into this drive or not, or if he's going to harangue Chevelle. Two-die block to start the turn off. He's going to get a push on Squibbit. Squibbit just will not go down. I don't know about dedicating Chaos Warrior to a Goblin. I'd want those going after some of these Skaven, I think. I mean, he had that block. That was a totally fine block to take. He's going to mark Steam Shovel, the level 2 thrower. Stands up Mai Tai. That's the injured Beastman in front of the cage. Here comes the blitz on the Goblin. 3-die blitz. Gets the POW. Pushes the Gobbo straight back. He's going to stay on the pitch. Not even stunned. He said, look at my goblin armor. It's made of pure adamantium, pure crystal. Moves the number 10 Chaos Warrior, 3 dots and a dash. Finally out of that scrum. He's going to move back and play some defense here in front of the cage. That's a great player to have here near the sideline. The number 11 Chaos Warrior Painkiller moves forward, takes a mark on Grit. Wow, what are these marks? Oh, he's going for the foul over the right wide zone. Only gets a stun out of it. He does not get called off the pitch. Wow, dirty play. Dirty, dirty. I am here for it. Second quarter begins. Turn 5 for a minor matter. You're going to stand up that goblin. He's going to not necessarily lend an assist, but he's going to remove that. Oh, the really stupid roll failed. Wow! A minor matter again, starting the drive off with a big guy roll. That roll failed. He spent the team reroll. You can see he succeeded on the loner roll. That's a 50-50. And then got a push on the block, kept the drive alive. Failed the really stupid rolls, spent the TRR, it worked out. Outstanding result on that block, can't take down Jungle Bird, the number 9 Chaos Warrior. Looking to open up a hole here. It hasn't worked out so far. He can go for a dodgy, no pun intended. He can go for a dodgy 2-die block on number 12 if he wants to dodge out the goblin and either take the blitz with Boring Augur or move Boring Augur in on an assist. But I just don't know if that's the right play. It seems a little shaky. But Minor Matters offense is in real danger here. And you can see Malik, in this game, he's done a really good job of keeping his defense together. Like, look at this. It's really gone under my radar, but look at this. He's keeping his formation together. He's just slowly collapsing on the cage. He's doing a really good job. I don't know how I feel about some of these marks, but man, it's been working. Dodges out the goblin and takes a mark on Harvey Wallbanger. "15 seconds left for a minor matter. What do you do? What do you do?" That's the turn. Ball carrier is almost certainly going to get marked here at the end of this turn. We'll see what happens. Turn 5 for Tainted Cocktails. Sent the goblin down pitch. He's marking this beastman, but that goblin, a potential receiver. Potential, the key word. Those Skaven don't like goblins too much. They don't like goblins. 2-die block to start the turn off. Gets a push on Grit. Man, Grit barely ever goes down. He is a pro. He is a Blood Bowl pro. I mean, I guess he is a pro. He's out on the pitch. He does collect a salary. That's one mark on the ball carrier. Probably a second mark coming up with number 12. He's got a 2-die block with Harvey Wallbanger against Squibbit. Yeah, there's that 2-die block. He's going to get a push on the Skaven thrower. This is going to make the decision to follow up or not. I was going to say tricky, but He followed up. He said, nope, I'm following up. He's got a 2-die block against Mason Drillbit here. He's marked by a player, but so is Mason Drillbit, so it's 4v3. And so he has a 2-die block against Junglebird. If this works out and he gets the knockdown, he'll almost certainly follow up. Lefty says, wait, people pay the players on on other teams. My goblins work for cheese and promises that someday maybe I will give them money. Hey, man, if they're willing to work for that, more power to you. 2-die block gets the pal here against the troll. Knocks the troll to the sideline. It's not every day that you see a big guy on the sideline. Blitz coming up, gets a push on Grit. Grit, the little goblin that will just not go down. Oh, he's going to spend the rerolls, gets double pals out of it. Oh, boy. Oh, that wasn't Grit, it was the ball carrier. He wanted to knock down the ball carrier, fair enough. Where's the ball going to scatter? To the sideline, where's it get thrown back in? It gets thrown back in on a Minor Matters 18-yard line. 2-die block against Pick the Second. It's going to be a push. And then finally a 2-die block against Squibbit. A dodge push this time. If you have the dodge skill and the attacker rolls a defender stumbles result, then you actually don't fall down. You just get pushed to one side. Is he going for the ball pickup? Oh boy. Oh boy. He's picked up the ball. Woo Woo has picked up the ball. Wow. Tainted Cocktails. On the throw-in, they get the ball pickup with their Beastman. Oh boy. Who's going to get there? Stands up Chauvel, but he only has 4 MA. Is he thinking about some GFIs? Good dodge. For the 1-die blitz against Woo Woo, it's going to be a knockdown. Wow. Ball scatters to the 20-yard line. Steam Shovel. Doesn't have any movement left. He'd have to spend a GFI to pick up that ball. I don't know how much he cares. The problem is, a Minor Matter is on offense this half, and they're running out of time. What a defense by Tainted Cocktails. I have been blindsided by this all game, but well done by Malik. Good dodge by Squibbit. He's going to get the assist against Bloody Mary. 2-die block. Gets a POW on Bloody Mary, trying to take this Claw player out. Didn't happen. Claw against Claw. Claw and Mighty Blow against Claw. Like I said, it seemed like a reasonable last move of the turn. It was, man. Wow. Man. A Minor Matter. Dodges out a Goblin, gets him behind Pick the Second. What's the plan to get after this ball? He's going to have to leave a player in scoring position at the end of next turn, fail the dodge with the Skaven lineman, and Pick the Second's KO'd for his trouble. Oh, boy. No Apothecary left, right? Yeah, he's been spent. Two-man player advantage for Tainted Cocktails now. Turn 6. He can do the stand-up blitz. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Ugh. Do a GFI blitz. Oh, is he going to do the GFI blitz? He is going to do the GFI blitz. Pass the GFI roll. He's going to get a push. He's going to push. He's going to spend the reroll. Wow. He's got to push him over here if he wants to pick up the ball. He does indeed do that. Well done. Looks like he's going to go for the ball pickup to score here. He spent the reroll on the block. Oh, he's not going to have the reroll for the ball pickup. We'll see if it works out. that's the blitz you're going to do, then you got to pick that ball up. That's got to be your next play. You might want to move Negroni down pitch and Mai Tai and, yeah, I think he's going to move maybe all of these players down pitch first. It looks like that's indeed what he's going to do. He's going to mark Grit. He marks Chevelle. He gets in front of Squibbit. Good presence of mind here by Malik. Moving everybody who's free first. He's got one more free player. He might, looks like he might be saving him for, nope. Saving him for the troll. Nope, he's going to move him over into the right wide, or further in on the left wide zone. Failed the ball pickup. I wouldn't have spent the reroll here. I would have just gone, the push was fine. Turn 7 for a minor matter now. Can't really risk the dodge blitz. I mean, he can, I suppose. Maybe dodges out Grit. You can't. Yeah, dodges out Grit. And then maybe blitzes with Chevelle. Maybe that's the play. He can get Grit here for the assist. He can get Chevelle here to make that a 2-die blitz. Because Jungle Bird's out, he won't be lending an assist thanks to Steam Shovel. Rockjaw way downfield, moves toward 3 dots and a dash. Good dodge. Yes, it looks like he's going to do exactly that. He's got the assist against Woo Woo. It looks like it's going to be a dodge blitz with Chevelle. Nope, he's going to take it with the thrower instead. Gets the POW. He's going to try to pick the ball up. If he doesn't follow up, he's going to... Oh, he KO'd Woo Woo. He KO'd Woo Woo. One-man player advantage now. He's got movement to try to pick this ball up. It is the Skaven thrower. He does have sure hands. There it is. He might just want to punt at this point. Unless he thinks he can score. But he's got to leave somebody in scoring position at the end of this turn. He is the best around. All right, he's going to move the passer forward. So it looks like he is going to try to score. He can't throw it because of the blitz. But moving forward seems to suggest he's going to try to score. Yeah, oh, and he failed the dodge to do it. Oh, and Squibbit got injured too. Oh, that's unfortunate. 2-man player advantage. Back to Tainted Cocktails. That's the end of the drive. A minor matter will not be able to score in this half now. Turn 7, back to Tainted Cocktails. Them's the breaks. 3-die block at the line. He's only going to get a push against Mason Drillbit, but he can follow up and take another block. Looks like he'll do just that. This time he'll take a block with Claws. Claws will be in effect. Gets the PAL here. Mason Drillbit's armor will be treated as if it's AV7 because of the claws. SP Beaver says, I claw lizards all day and get nothing. He trips and get injured? I think Nuffle favors the lizards. Maybe you just don't pray hard enough to Nuffle. Marks the ball carrier. He's going to try to score. Tainted Cocktails still has plenty of opportunity to score here. Chaos Warriors, unlike the Lizard Sauruses, they have an AG of 3. They have the same strength, they're a little slower, and they have much better agility. Here comes the blitz on the ball carrier. 2-die blitz. It's only going to get a push. Is he going to spend his last reroll? If he wants to score, I don't think he does, but then again, if he doesn't spend the reroll, I don't know if he gets the ball. It's going to be a both down result. We'll see if Mai Tai stays living. Steam Shovel, rather. All right, so Steam Shovel stays on the pitch. Can stand up and just punt this ball away. That might be the play. He's got one reroll. If he wants to make sure that Tainted Cocktails can't score, he's gonna have to go for this punt. Unless he has a better play, which I don't think he does. Well, he might not have to punt. I don't know. I'd punt. I'd punt. Maybe not though. If you can dodge out, then just run up pitch. He's gonna blitz. 2-die blitz. It's gonna be a both down result unless he spends the reroll. He spends that final reroll, gets the knockdown on Greyhound. And gets a KO. Well done. I think he's back. I don't know what the player advantage is at this point. A whole lot of people have been taken off the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4. One man player advantage for Tainted Cocktails. Six v 7 on the pitch, and it's only the first half. Oi. I said it'd be a bashy game. I didn't realize it'd be this bashy. Turn 8. Artificial Bunny decides to just get 3 marks on the ball instead. It's going to be at least a -2 to pick this ball up. He'll probably need to keep somebody. Yeah, he'll need to keep somebody to pass to afterwards. It's going to be super duper risky pass. Oh no! He can't do it now. He stood up Mai Tai. He can't do it. He's not going to be able to pick this ball up and score. I mean, conceivably he could. Here comes the blitz. That'll be it. It's going to be 0-0 at the half. Tainted Cocktails will have maybe one more block to take. Only gets a push. Ball scatters into the hands of Chevelle. It's not going to make a difference. We'll see if Tainted Cocktails is going to try to take the block on the Warpstone Troll. I don't see why not. You just need two assists to do it. And there's one. And there's two. 2-die block coming up against the Troll. He's going to get another assist here. It's still going to be a 2-die block. 2-die block, double pals. Maybe he can take out the Troll. We'll see. Got nothing out of it. That'll be the half. 0-0 at the half. Tainted Cocktails will be on offense here going into the second half. We'll see if anybody comes back onto the pitch. Just one comes back for a minor matter. All 3 come back for Tainted Cocktails. Wow. Wow. Tainted Cocktails will be on offense. They've got 10 players on the pitch, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Versus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a one-man player advantage for Tainted Cocktails right now. Clive says, I will have to catch the rest tomorrow morning. Good luck to everyone. Thanks for coming out. Always appreciate it. A minor matter setting up with a 3-man defensive line. Nothing but goblins. I think Tainted Cocktails doesn't need to commit the Chaos Warriors to the line here. He can commit Beastmen. Unless he really wants to leverage horns and just have the freedom to choose who his blitzer is going to be. He can also keep him on the line. He can advance toward the Troll if he really wants to go after the Troll. He's going to end up with a 5-man line here. Goblins have a strength of 2. He could just try to set up 3-die blocks down the line. That's always an option as well. Currently with 2 in the left wide zone, 5 men on the line, all 4 Chaos Warriors currently. He has 1 back to receive. That's Bloody Mary, the number 1 beastman with claws. With a claw. No, 2 claws. 2 claws. Doesn't need to put more than 1 back. That's fine with no kicker on a Minor Matters team. 2 players in either wide zone. Going heavy down mid-pitch. Here's the kick. Cheering fans, a Minor Matter with that fame advantage gets an extra reroll. It's going to be a touchback. Tainted Cocktails is not going to have to roll for the pickup. 4 rerolls for a Minor Matter, 3 for Tainted Cocktails. Turn 9 now for Tainted Cocktails. 2-die block of the line. He's going to get a push. He'll push straight back. Three-die block on Mud coming up. What? What? Would have been a 3-die if he took it with Jungle Bird. Gets the push. Now he's going to get a 3-die on Shale. 3-die block. This will work out. Oh, he pushed. Oh, he could have got the knockdown there. He has the block skill. The both down result would have allowed him to remain standing. Two players freed up on the line here. Number 11 Chaos Warrior and the number 4 Beastman, Mai Tai. Only has an MA of 5, but that's fine. If he's going to do line duty, that's perfectly acceptable. Still has a block to take as well. Here comes a blitz, or has a blitz to take rather. 2-die blitz. He's going to get a dodge push out of this. Trying to take out these goblins. Took out none of them. Resilient Gobos. Ball carrier is going to move straight forward to his own 6-yard line. Looks like he's going to set up a cage here on the 6. That's a lot of players dedicated to the cage. Setting up a 4-point cage here is not bad. It's totally acceptable, but often you don't need to do that. He probably could have gotten away with just screening out the defense here. Well, not if he's going to do that. So that makes more sense. He's got the cage. He sends a lone beastman, Midori Sour, down pitch. Almost certainly going to be the target of a blitz unless a Minor Matter thinks they have an opportunity to go after the cage. Yeah, there's that assist to make that a 2-die block on Midori Sour. Probably... Does he have a blitzer free to do it? He does. Here it comes. Oh, he's going to take the blitz on Painkiller. He has Claw. He has Mighty Blow. Didn't get anything substantial out of it. And then moves the blitzer back to mark the receiver, the number 5 Beastman, Midori Sour. Moves a Goblin over in the left wide zone, then says, nope, too far. Moves him back over to center pitch. Minute 9 left to play for a Minor Matter in turn number 9. Decent SPP pickups so far here in the first half. And again, that's the strategy that both of these coaches need to be considering here as they move into the next competition of the season. Tainted Cocktails up on turn 10. There are a number of ways you can earn star player points in the game of Blood Bowl. There are four really. You can complete a pass. So if you're the passer and you complete a pass, you get 1 SPP. You can cause a casualty. That means you broke armor on a block. That gives you 2 SPP. You can score a touchdown. That's 3 SPP. You can intercept the ball. That's 2 SPP. And finally, you can be awarded the MVP of the game, and that gives you the most SPP, 5. All players can level up to a maximum of 7 levels. Good luck finding that. Tainted Cocktails is going to cross the line of scrimmage, moves the ball up to a Minor Matters 2-yard line. Has a free pitch down here currently, but you can bet a Minor Matters just going to shift back over. The Minor Matter kind of put themselves in a little bit of a predicament here by marking Midori Sour. They can still get out of this if they blitz with the blitzer. They can move the blitzer over, free up the Goblin, and move him over to play some defense as well. Tainted Cocktails not dedicating a whole lot to this cage. Instead, he's going to mark players in the right wide zone. Wow, he puts 2 more players on the cage here on the right side. That's half the team. That's more than half the team. Takes a 1-die block with the number 5 Beastman. He's going to get a push here. He will follow up. Turn 10 for a Minor Matter. The Troll moves back 1 space to get in front of the cage. Here comes that blitz. 2-die blitz on Woo Woo. Gets a push. He'll push Woo Woo back into the cage. Does not follow up, of course. He doesn't want to eat a 2-die block coming back. Shifts a Goblin over to get the assist against 3 dots and a dash. 2-die block, another push. Oh, he's not going after 3 dots and a dash. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shift Steam Shovel. The level 2 thrower back to play some defense. Takes a 1-die block over in the right wide zone. Gets a push against Mai Tai, the injured Beastman. Doesn't follow up. He's got a free Skaven lineman here to do something with. Blitz has already been spent. We'll see if he's going to keep Midori Sour marked or if he's going to try to dodge away Shale. Not going to dodge away Shale. Fair enough. Turn 11 now for Tainted Cocktails. They still have all 3 of their team rerolls. Both teams at max rerolls. Tainted Cocktails has to make a decision here. Do they want to make a bunch of blocks and then commit to the sideline or commit to the left wide zone? Or do they want to shift back to mid-pitch? Have to be careful of scoring a little too early. They only have a 1-man player advantage right now. And if they score again, a new drive will start, and a Minor Matter will have an opportunity to get back their KO'd pick the second. At the beginning of every drive, every KO'd player rolls a die. It's a 50-50 whether they recover or not for the new drive. Unless you have some Bloodwiser babes, they add a +1 for each babe you have on your team. 2-die block over in the right wide zone. Gets a push against Boring Augur. That's the level 3 thrower. Thought he was safe over in the right wide zone. Chaos Warrior says, no way. No way, sir. Comes the blitz on the Goblin. 2-die blitz gets a push on Grit. I can't imagine he wants to follow up here. Yes, indeed. 2-die block against Mud. Yeah, that was a precarious mark. But Mud's gonna stay standing. $42 left for Tainted Cocktails. They can mark the Troll and make it a 2-die block here against Mason Drillbit. No, it looks like they're going to fully shift this cage over to the right. Which is fair, that's fine. Needs to be a little careful that the front right corner of his cage is marked. That's a point. Oh, had the GFI with the Chaos Warrior. Is he going to spend the TRR? He is. Spent the team reroll on the GFI. Wow, that was a double GFI. Oh no, that was a single GFI. 2-die block this time on Shale gets a POW. SP Beaver says, I think you needed to mark a few more players and not worry about the back of the cage. I concur. I 100% agree with that. It's going to end up making this a 1-die block. It's not going to work out. Such a risky block, and he gets stunned for his trouble. 1-die block, that's basically a 50-50. Well, all things being equal, it's a 50-50, but he was up against a Skaven Blitzer. That Blitzer has the block skill, so it's not in his favor. And he paid the price for it. Turn 11 back to a minor matter. Troll moves to mark the front left corner of the cage. SP Beaver says, though it's much easier to see things when you're not the player. Yeah, time moves so much slower when you're not playing. When you're playing, 2 minutes is 25 seconds. And when you're not playing, 2 minutes is like 5 minutes. It's all the time in the world. Failed dodge with the Goblin. I'm sorry, failed GFI. That's, you know what? Failed dodge, I could believe. Failed dodge, I'd be surprised about. Failed GFI, please. Please, GFI's failed 900% of the time. I wanted to get the assist for the 2-die block against Woo Woo. Worked out. KO's Woo Woo. All tied up on the pitch now, 9v9. SP Beaver lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. Perhaps a touch too late. Here comes the blitz on the front right corner of the cage. He's going to get a push. Yes, indeed. He's going to push Harvey Wallbanger out of this cage and follow up. He's going to start to try to pick players off of the cage. SP Beaver says that's Woo Woo's second KO. Time for concussion protocol. A minor matter starting to collapse on this cage. Game is still tied up. Takes the uphill block on the front right corner of the cage. Why? Wow. Really going for broke there. Didn't work out. Turn 12 back to Tainted Cocktails. Wow. You know what? You know what? That's okay. He's got the block skill. Take a risk. Take a risk. Two-die block against Grit. Grit will not go down. Almost certainly going to see a two-die block coming up from Midori Sour at some point in this turn. Blitz over on the left corner of the cage. He's going to get a push here that's going to free up the ball carrier. Doesn't follow up. Good call. You're running out of players to protect the ball carrier. He might need to start thinking about a half cage at this point. His action order is going to be paramount here. He's got 2 blocks here, and the order he takes these is going to determine what he's going to do, because he has to protect this ball carrier. Viewer says hand off to score. What? What? Where? How's it going to get there? You want him to take this block here, and then he hands off to score? I mean, it's a -1 on the handoff, and then he's going to dodge. But maybe, maybe. Just a -1 and a dodge. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? That's true. He still has his team reroll. He's got to make this block first if he wants to. If that's the play he wants to make, that he's got to make this block. Actually, you know what? -1 on the handoff, and then he blitz the score. That's the play. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to try to reset the cage here. I don't know how he's going to do that, though. 4 seconds left. Failed the dodge. Failed the second time. Spent the TRR. Tainted Cocktails down to 1 team reroll for the game. Final turn of the 3rd quarter, back to a minor matter. You know what? Maybe that was the right call. Maybe you take the block here. You take the -1 handoff, because that would be a 3+ on the handoff, right? And then you just blitz down Shale and score. 2 die block over in the right wide zone now. It's going to get a push against Mai Tai. A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter. Trolls up. He's going to get both down results. Spends the reroll. Gets a push. A minor matter down to 2 rerolls for the game. None left for the turn. Follows up. He's going to mark 3 players. That's one of the strongest uses of these high-strength players, is the fact that you can tie up so many others. 2-die blitz. Going to get the knockdown on Greyhound. Going to chain push the ball carrier out of protection. Excellent stun against Greyhound. He'll be out for a turn. Follows up on the blitz. 3 free players on the left side of the ball carrier. And 1 on the right. He's going to mark the ball carrier with Boring Auger, the level 3 Skaven thrower. Under a minute in the 3rd quarter. Marks the Chaos Warrior with grit. Talk about how weak goblins are, and marks, you'll get a 2-die block coming back, and you only have an AV of 7. But remember, goblins are super cheap. They're only 40k. Sometimes you can just tie up a player with them. You can buy them back for peanuts. Final quarter of this game. It's all tied up 0-0. Tainted Cocktails with the ball. 9v9 on the pitch, I believe. 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tainted Cocktails looking for a way to make this safe for the ball carrier. He might just need to chuck it. At some point, he might just need to chuck this ball. He's got a stray Chaos Warrior in the left wide zone. Can't do a whole lot with him. Might be able to get an assist on somebody. So he might, he's going to take a 2-die block here. Both down result. Who did he take it with? Spends the reroll. No rerolls left for Tainted Cocktails. He took it with Painkiller, the number 11 Chaos Warrior. Did he follow up is the question. He did. All right, fair enough. But now, is he going to pass across this field of players? This is going to force, or this is going to give Artificial Bunny a interception attempt. I would have thought he'd try to work it somehow where he could get out to here and pass. Here we go. And there, yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Boring Augur. He's got extra arms, remember? Extra arms. And that's what you get for that's what you get. Oh, he's not even the one with extra arms. Forgive me. It's this fellow over here. SPP says the pass was caught. He should still get SPP. Somebody got SPP, and that was the interceptor. Steam Shovel picked up 2 SPP on that interception. The troll failed his really stupid roll. That's a bad sign for a minor matter. That means not only does he lose his turn, but he's not exerting tackle zones anymore until he passes a really stupid roll later in the game. A minor matter, looking to clear up this ball carrier. Failed the dodge, and he's not going to get a reroll here. Oh, that's unfortunate. He had the dodge skill, got the free reroll, failed the reroll. Oh, it was all looking up, bright and cheery, sunny and rainbows, and failed the dodge, and the ball's going to scatter right back to where it was. Turn 14 for Tainted Cocktails. We'll see if Tainted Cocktails will be able to convert now. Try to pick off Chevelle, which they can easily do. They can move a player in on the assist. Remember, Rockjaw is not exerting tackle zones right now, so they can move a player in on the assist. They can block down Chevelle with a 2-die block. They can pick up this ball. They can even try to score on this turn. They don't have took a 2-die block. They don't have a TRR, so action order is critical. They have to be really careful here. They can move 11 in to get the assist on Chevelle. They can get a 2-die block. Oh, they just take the... Oh! Wah! They're going to take a 2-die blitz on Boring Augur. This will work out. Good stun. But now if he wants to block down this lineman, it's just a 1-die block. It's just a 1-die block. There it is. Oh, and it worked. Wow. 1-die block. This will work out. He has an opportunity to pick up this ball now. He can pick up this ball and hand it off to the downfield player. Another excellent stun. These are great stuns so late in the game. Good ball pickup. Is he going to try the handoff? It's a -1 handoff. He doesn't have a TRR to make it safe. But you know what? Why not? He's thinking about it. 40 seconds left for Tainted Cocktails here in turn 14. Looks like he's going to try it. Looks like he's going to try it. No handoff? He says, I feel safe right here. Yeah. He says, I feel safe and secure on the 14-yard line. All right. All right. It might be good enough. It might be good enough. He's done a fair job of picking off the rest of these players. Steam Shovel has to spend a GFI to get to him. Takes the 2-die block on Shale. He's going to get a dodge push out of it. Probably doesn't want to follow up here. Or maybe he does. I don't know. Probably not, though. Oh, he does. Oh, boy. All right. All right. That'll be it. Turn 14, back to a minor matter now. SP Beaver says the pass gets you SPP. A completed, accurate pass gets you SPP. An interception also gives you SPP. Failed dodge for a minor matter. They're gonna have to spend, or failed GFI. They're gonna have to spend the reroll here. And failed the GFI again. Has no one learned GFIs fail 900% of the time? It's gonna be a blitz to score for Tainted Cocktails now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A blitz and a GFI. Unless he can get. Oh no! No, he can blitz here. Yeah. 3-die blitz. There's the POW. That'll do it. Tainted Cocktails is gonna go up 1-0. What a hard-fought touchdown. That's it. Bloody Mary will walk this in for 3 SPP and a score. Well done. Malik will take the lead in this ballgame with just 2 turns to go. A minor matter is not going to get back their knocked out player. We'll see if Tainted Cocktails does. Tainted Cocktails has gotten back every single one of their knocked out players. What's going on? What is happening? Tainted Cocktails to set up on defense for their final turn of the game. 2 turns left for a minor matter. 1-man player advantage for Tainted Cocktails. Just 2 turns for a minor matter to score unless there's a riot, in which case they could have 1 turn left or they could have 3 turns left. If they want to tie this ball game up, they got to put players on the line because they have to end turn 15 in scoring position. Tainted Cocktails has put 5 players on the line, and 4 of them are Chaos Warriors. A minor matter might be okay with just putting 2 players. He has to put 3, but putting 2 players on the line here, and just tying up all 5 players. That might be okay. Tainted Cocktails has no rerolls remaining. Here's the kick. Tainted Cocktails probably going to go with a dead even kick here. No reason to get risky. The weather's going to stay the same. Pretty good kick for a minor matter. Turn 15. Here we go. Can't risk taking these blocks. Needs to take a block or a blitz to open a hole and run someone down pitch. It's going to take a block, and take a block with the big guy, no less. Gets a knockdown with it. All right, that knocks down 1 player on the line. That's the Beastman at center. Center defensive tackle. He's got the free reroll on the pickup. Get the free reroll on the throw next turn, provided he picks it up with a thrower. I can't imagine why he wouldn't. Probably behooves him to put a Skaven player down pitch to receive. Here's the ball pickup. Needs to protect this ball for a turn. Oh, he's going to hand off. Hands off to Boring Auger. Handoffs, you don't get SPP for handoffs, but this is going to give him extra movement with Boring Auger. But what's the play? All right, he wants to keep Boring Augur protected. I think that's fair. Still has a blitz on the table. He has an assist against Greyhound. SP Beaver says dodge, and lots of them. He's going to mark both players in the left wide zone. He's got to open a hole. He has to end this turn in scoring position. Oh, man, he's running out. He's running out of players to blitz with. He could move Grit here and then take the block on 3 dots and a dash. Oh, boy, I don't know. I don't know. He can't really open a hole now with these movements in the left wide zone, but he's got to do something. He can't score. He's going to take the uphill block. That's not going... Well, that is going to work out, actually. Well done. Uphill block's going to work out. Push result, that's going to push 3 dots and a dash over here. No! Wow, Tainted Cocktails took the both down result instead. Just 1 second left. Gotta move someone. No, he's gotta move someone to pitch. Oh no, oh no, oh no! He takes a 1-die block. He's got. Oh no! Oh, oh, that's gonna be it. A Minor Matter is not gonna be able to score. Tainted Cocktails is gonna win this one, 1-0. 1 turn left. It's turn 16. SP Beaver said, did he not see the block skill? I think not. That's the second time that he's not leveraged a both down result against block. Tainted Cocktails is now going to mark this faux cage at center pitch. It's not going to matter. The ball carrier isn't going to be able to do much except gain some SPP. Blitz on the ball carrier, because why not? It's a high dollar Skaven thrower with a piddly AV of 7. Doesn't take him off the pitch. Ball scatters around a bit. That's fine. A minute 30 left in turn 16 for Tainted Cocktails. No rerolls remaining. Two-die block, just going to take the blocks as they come. That's what you do as a Chaos team, so this is totally fine. One die block on the troll. It's going to try to injure this troll here. He's looking for a 10 plus. Didn't get it. It's a 1 die block in the left wide zone. Risky block. It's a push. Final turn of the game. A Minor Matter. Nothing left to do except score some SPP. Maybe keep your players safe by not taking blocks. Take the blocks you can. And that'll be the ball game. SP Beaver said GG foul. Of course, there's always the GG foul. Two-die block's going to get a knockdown on Midori Sour. Claw in effect. I think that's a claw. It looks like a claw. That's not a claw. Oh, that is a claw. All right, good. It's going to get the assist here against Harvey Wallbanger. Probably wants to stand someone up first. He's going to take the blitz with the troll. Spins the last reroll. Why not? Gets the POW against Jungle Bird. Gets a KO. That's not going to matter. He's going to get a block against Harvey Wallbanger here. Two-die block. Can he make it a 3-die block? I don't think so. He's going to get another block here. Good action order here by Artificial Bunny to make the most of the blocks. He's going to get a push. And another push. Oh, boo. Boo. This is Blood Bowl, not Tag Bowl. The Goblins? Does he want to get some SPP on a Goblin, maybe? Oh, on Shale. He can pick up the ball with Shale. Pick up the ball with Shale, throw it. Yeah, it looks like a... Oh, no, he's just going to take the uphill block. What a risky block to take with a Goblin. I would make him... I would take the both down result. I would make him eat that. That's going to be it. 1-0. Tainted Cocktails wins this one tonight. GG's to both coaches. Ball possession about the same for both coaches. SPP for the night, not as big as they would have liked. 10 for Tainted Cocktails, 10 for A Minor Matter, but that's still SPP that they're banking, man. So that'll do it for this game. There's one more game left in the week. That'll be Genus Chaos at Take the Wood, Take the Bad. That'll be this Thursday, June 2nd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You can check the schedule out right here on Twitch. You can also check it out on our Twitter and Facebook accounts. You can find the information for that right there on your screen. Play Blood Bowl. What a fun game this is, right? You can just smash people in the face. You can cast spells. You can have vampires that feed on thralls. You can have beautiful wood elves that leap to victory or to death. You can have all sorts of things. You can have boring old humans that I actually like a lot. There's all sorts of things you can do. This game has so much agency and so much choice that you can play the type of game that you want to play. You can play it the way you want to play it. It is super fun. You can come play with us right here on Blood Bowl 2 on Steam. You can pick it up on Steam right now. We have one more open competition this season. It's going to be the Dungeon Bowl right after the Spike Magazine trophy concludes. Or you can pick it up in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. I had a blast tonight. I hope you did too. And I hope you'll catch us back here Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. for the final game of Swiss before the cut to the semifinals here in the Spike Magazine Trophy. Until then, have a great night. Have a great week, everybody.